Hey guys, welcome back to another episode here in Great New Age or Great New World, which one of you want to call it. So I want to say thank you so much for the subscribers we are getting. It is blowing up, it's pretty cool, and we've got over 100 views on the last episode. I can't believe you guys liked that episode so much. So don't forget to keep supporting the channel by subscribing, leaving likes, also leaving comments. I do try and enable the comments sometimes on the videos, so you want to say pop in and say hi. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when the videos go live. I do apologise if sometimes the videos are a little bit slower to come out, but it does take a long time to basically plan out what I want to do for the episode to make it a lot more fun, a lot more efficient in a way. So we've got a couple of things that have actually been upgraded around this area. As you can see, there is a lot. So we're going to go through that, but first I'm actually going to set off the new building. We're not actually going to do a time-lapse watching this because sometimes the cannon does glitch out. So we're actually going to give a little bit of time to the bottle. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to give it to around about 16 and we're just going to let it go fire. Ready? And boom. So we're just going to let that go in the background and we'll check on it ever so often. As you can see, it is building. I'll tell you guys what that is later, and also we've got pits for cows, a lot of sheep and some chickens. Those guys are going to be useful a little bit later on. But to see the upgrades, so the upgrades have been made. Over here I actually put a little square because we kept on getting these villagers, which are the wineries and the bakeries. So these guys will sell us like the supplies and certain grapes for the house. So I basically built a stand and got myself a little banner which gives us resistance and regeneration to put these out, and basically these guys will sell us wines and goods. I'll probably end up switching them out every so often so with the new people that turn up, but as you can see this guy comes with a mule, which is the wine travelling mule, so I gave him a little bit of an area to stay with. And yes, so these are some of the things you can actually get with this mod, and it's pretty cool. So you got yourself a little bit of wine rack with some wines in. Certain wines won't fit in certain pots. Over here we've got a little bit of a basket, we've got a flower box, a little bit of a stacking logs, and a wine box. You can sometimes get these from these guys, which is pretty cool. Over here is the baker. So this guy will give us different types of variations of foods. I do have a couple of them. I've seen 2. Well, I've seen 3 in total. I've managed to keep this guy. And I did change the names so they don't despawn because I actually just like him sitting here and making himself a little busy. And this guy you'll get some jams from. You'll also get cake stands. You'll get some chairs which you can make, some more jams, a little bit of a crafting bowl with a bunch of different types of materials. I can't wait to build this into a village, which will be over in the bigger village, and it's going to have its own little bakery area. Over here I did add an extra mod in, and that is agriculture 2 to get better fishing and a lot more different variations, because I like normal fishing, as you can see here, but I kind of wanted to give it a little bit more of a progress. I do plan on getting a villager and stick them over here, and hopefully it could be a fishing villager with the barrels around the place, so he would trade us fish, but it would be nice to have him here, so we're going to kidnap a village. I don't know what to do for this area here, so this one is just basically a random stand that hasn't been built yet. Will be built when there's more villagers in, and then I also just changed it to the point there's a bunch of different crops, so we didn't have like crop fields. I kind of like the idea of the crops being maintained by just being around the place, and you just come over here, you pick some, and then you pick it up. It's not going to be good for automation, but I think it looks a lot better this way instead of having really laggy farms that harvest it every so often, where you can literally come into a giant big field, harvest them and pick them up. So there's going to be different crops in different areas. This is mainly for carrots, potatoes, there's some oats, there is some sweet berries here, and you'll see random strawberry seeds and probably some tomato seeds around the place as well, and some cabbages. And then down here is some sweet berries, and then you've got a little bit more variation in this area with some more carrots, some wheat, some tomatoes, and etc. Just to kind of give it a little bit of life. You guys love the emus. We are trying to get some more emus because emus are pretty cool little creatures. Ooh, we got an egg. So we can get a baby emu. Nope. Oh, wait, we got an egg. Nope. Okay, we can't destroy every single egg we get. I thought we had 4 emus, we've already got 3. But I think 3 is actually good. I do want to get 1 more just to make it a little bit less, a little bit odd. Unless we can breed them. But I think that's pretty cool, and I actually really like it. They do have an area they can actually get up there and go in the shelter if they want to, so they've actually got an area. We also got the bees. The bees are still fine as hell, and a little area over here. This is still building, as you can see here, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So at the bottom, this is going to be a chicken coop. Underneath is going to be the dye area where we get the different colours wool. And then above is a shearing spawn where we're going to put a sheep where it gets sheared for wool. It's basically a dye and wool farm, and I think it looks pretty cool. I was going to put the wool in the block area, but I feel like it's better to have it in the animal area because it's an animal project and it works pretty well. So today we're actually going to be working on a couple of different designs. We're going to be working on a sniffer area for sniffers, as well as the winery over here, which I'm really excited for. So I think we've also got a little bit of crop fields to do and a little bit of flower gathering as well. So let's get started and let's build up the winery. So I will start with a little bit of a not time lapse and just guide you through it, and then we'll probably turn it into a time lapse of me building this up, because yep, I thought it might be a good idea to see some of the process as we go. And basically all I do is basically block out the palette I want to use. So I mainly use stone in a way of working with a design that I like. With this area here, this area is going to be a bit more of a standstill, and this will have access to the farm, which will be over here. So we're actually going to put a door right here for the access to the berry farm. This is the grape area where we're currently growing all our grapes, and then this area over here is going to be the entrance as well. So let's do this and let's build it up to like here. And then basically what we can do is add a little bit of texture to it by adding a little bit of moss in certain variations, just to kind of give it a little bit of texture and a little bit of extra pizzazz. Let's just say that much. We kind of don't want windows absolutely everywhere, so majority of the time it is just going to be covered like this. And then it's going to have a front window with a door here, so this will be the doorway. This will be a front entrance, and then they're going to have a couple of windows just basically around this area here, just to kind of like give it a little bit of a variation. Over here is not going to have a window because it is a doorway. I don't really like putting windows really close to doorways sometimes, just because I think sometimes it blocks out the natural light. You can also add some extra like dark tiles. I don't really like these ones here. We should have some more normal bricks somewhere. We don't. I can go get some more. That's not really a big problem, but I can just add some cobblestone. So yeah, we're just gonna add a little bit of extra variation. So probably might be actually good with cobblestone. Yeah, I think it kind of works with cobblestone. We're just gonna block it out a little bit better. So I can probably break a couple of these, put a little bit of cobblestone in them, just to kind of like break up the really rounded brick texture. So let's do a couple over here, a little bit over here as well. Don't want too much cobblestone because I do like the brick texture better, especially for walls, because it makes it look like a little bit more sturdy. Also, we don't really need this pot here as much, or here. We can probably put a wall here instead. So something like this. So it's nothing too bulky, and the windows fit really nicely in this area. So over here we're actually going to have probably like a small kitchen, so I kind of want to turn this into like a living space as well. So we'll have this as the wine storage. So this can be actually be wood. And then over here we can have this as probably the actual area where you can get crest and stuff, and then upstairs will be basically the apartment for the villager that lives here. Might be a good idea. I'm gonna quickly sleep. We are getting quite close to, so I'm trying to keep it to 20 minutes. I'm gonna quickly get the rest of the structure up, and I'll show you guys. We'll put this into a quick time lapse, and once I'm done, I'll give you guys a quick tour and show you guys what this is, and hopefully that will be done by the time I've done this. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse, and I'll catch you guys after.
My appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby, it's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh,
guys, welcome. As you guys saw from there, we've done a time lapse and I'm actually really happy with the design process of this. So as you can see here, we've finished the winery and also made the berries come all the way out, so now it's a full grape farm for the winery. So I'll give you guys a quick tour. First we're going to start the outside. So the outside you get a little bit of a plateau, which is basically where you can come and sit down, have a drink and have a snack from the local residues, such as the bakery, which I'm going to put a bakery house somewhere. And it's basically for the people who work on the farm. So we've got the main setup, or the main winery will be, the main shopping area will be mainly in the big village over that way. But I thought people who work on the farm are going to need somewhere to drink, somewhere to eat, so I thought let's build a little bit of a plateau where they can come and get yourself a drink of alcohol, maybe a glass of Coke or something, and come and sit out and enjoy the fresh breeze under a lovely cherry tree. Through here we've got the counter where you guys can see the wine being made. You can also buy the alcohol, so you can literally come over here, collect your wine, bring it to the counter, they pay for it, and then basically off you go. But you can also see how it's produced and stuff like that. For the person who lives here, there is a little bit of a apartment. So up here we'll have the winery apron and set up here eventually. And you guys can see we've got a mini little kitchen, so it's a little tiny thing, but I think they're going to spend the majority of the time making the wine. So it's just a small little kitchen with a little bit of a dining table, a bed with a satin globe, as well as a bookshelf which will probably have all the winery recipes attached to it. I think I'm really happy with the design and I actually really like it. There's also a way to get through here, as you can see here. So we've got some aging barrels, some apple press, and some gravelline pots with some storage. And then also you've got the access to the graveyard, where you can literally pick your berries, do what you need to do, and etc. So yeah. The other thing I managed to get done is this place over here. So this place over here, this actually failed. So when I first made this thing did not work as well as it was meant to, and the design I was using was deployers with white wool, where they literally dye the wool. It wasn't working, and they don't actually work with deployers. So I set it up with something a little bit different with deployers, and now we are actually producing quite a lot of different types of wool. I'm actually really happy with it. If we go upstairs, before we actually go, this is our little chicken area where we get collecting eggs. So there's literally one chicken on top of a hopper which goes into a drawer. Nothing special. We don't really need a lot of eggs, so I thought that would be a better option. This is where the dyes get made. So these are the 7 different materials that we use to get the different dyes that we actually need. The only one that you can't really make is cyan, but that is pretty easy. All it is dark blue and green. To make some cyan, so we can probably get that going. Basically that gets crushed with the binning stones, gets popped out and gets put onto this conveyor belt into the drawers and stored in here. So now we've got access to all the different types of dye, and literally it's quick and simple as just doing this. With the cyan dye, boom, we've got 2 pieces of cyan dye for one of each dye. We could probably make some more of those, but we don't really use a lot of the dyes as much. And then down here we've got a deployer where every so often the sheep will get sheared. Sometimes they do get ponked with the deployers, but they do get sheared. It is quite humane and quite deadly, but it works, and the grass grows back in a matter of speed, so they don't ever run out of grass, which is really handy. And I'll show you. So the deployers pick it up, it goes onto the conveyor belt, as you can see here, gets popped off down here, it goes on the conveyor belts, it gets chucked up, gets put onto this one, and goes into the drawers, ready for to be used. Probably going to add more shears, and then we just add the shears on the top box here, and those will basically deplenish the shears. We have to do it automatically, but it's not too bad. So yeah, that's basically the entire thing I've got time for. This little episode was a little bit of a chaos one. I was going to build a sniffer farm, but I don't really want to rush to get it done, and I really wanted to get it done next time. So next time we'll probably work on the sniffer area, which will be this area here, as well as probably a little bit of a lake. So this is going to be more, it's going to be more of a decoration in getting this place set up around here. and maybe we'll put another couple of buildings in. I don't really know. I've just got to make sure I test it out first before I place it in, because that took me around about 2 hours to complete and fix, which wasn't really fun. Or we might add the bakery around here, barring the fissure. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of fun, and I can't wait to get started. But today we have run out of time for this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave comments, don't forget to leave likes, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified when the episodes do come out. And also, if you guys do join the Discord, you guys do get notified when I do go live over on Twitch. We've actually managed to hit to 174 followers on Twitch, which I'm actually really happy with. We're close to hitting our goal, which is 200 followers. And also we managed to get a few more subscribers over on YouTube, which is actually showing you guys really do like my videos. And the support on the last video was awesome. We've got over 100 views in a matter of a day. I can't believe that actually happened to me, and I can't wait to give you guys more content. But yeah guys, we have to leave it here today, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!